This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show, a station that pays.
This is MC Reggie Fresh from the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. And folks, guess who's in the building? She was born in the Big Apple State, Queens, New York. She went to Aviation High School. She's a master stylist, educator, platform artist, and a successful entrepreneur. She owned over 5 different successful hair salons, as well as a salon suite in 2 states. Her passion now is to help others navigate through the world of business, from idea to concept. And she's the owner of Dollface Tycoon, LLC. People hire her for her head, pay her for her heart, and respect her because of her results. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mrs. Katrice Thompkins.
This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show, a station that pays.
This is
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't...
Welcome to the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. How you doing, Mrs. Katrice?
I'm doing good, Reggie. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just want this stuff to hurry up and be over. I don't know what to think about it. I'm still staying in, though.
I know, me too. I don't care what bans are listed. I'm staying in as well.
Because it don't make sense to be quarantined 14 days ago or a week ago. Now you want to let loose. I just ain't buying it.
I'm a little skeptical about that myself, man. I'm a little skeptical.
but anyway, thank you for being on my show today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So the first question I want to ask you is, how long you been an entrepreneur?
Oh my gosh, I have been an entrepreneur now for over 24 years. So a long time, and I'm super excited about all the events, everything that I'm doing.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Thanks for asking.
Okay. Now, what made you want to become an entrepreneur?
That's the funny thing is that I didn't even know that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. My husband saw that I was real creative in doing hair when we met in college. Okay. And he just was the one that prompted me to go to beauty school, which, transformed my life, basically. So it took me down a path of entrepreneurship.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm a barber, too, so, I kind of relate to what you're doing.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. Being a beautician in school, tell me, was you nervous the first time you did somebody's hair, or was you doing that before you went to school?
I was doing hair, so I met my husband in college, and while I was in college, I was doing hair, and I never was nervous, doing that because it was something that was just inside of me. Right. However, when you go to school and you have to pass that state board, right, that's a whole nother level.
It sure
so
is.
It comes with, the sanitation and just making sure that you know how to cross your eyes, cross your T's, dot your I's when it comes to all the book knowledge. Right. So you can have the creativity but you need also all the things to pass that state board as well. So that's where the nervousness came in.
So basically what you're saying is this is like playing college basketball. You can be good on the court, but you still got to get them grades.
Exactly. 100%. 100%.
You already know. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I remember when I took that test, I'm like, man, see, then you got time. You know, you got a certain time you got to finish too.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
you know, so yeah,
it's all about the timing.
It's all about the timing. Okay. So let me ask you this. Now, when you get out of school and you go to a shop or whatever, whenever you started your first shop and stuff like that, now, how was you feeling then? More confidence, or how was that going when you first got in the shop to actually start making money?
So I actually started making money when I was still in school. One of the students at the school knew of a stylist, a hairdresser, a business owner that needed an assistant.
Yes, ma'am.
And this was back in Brooklyn, New York. That's where I'm from. And she needed an assistant. And I said, well, I want to be an assistant, you know, still in school. I had enough confidence to know that I could actually assist somebody. And it was one of the best things that I've done. And even now when I mentor young girls and mentor anyone that want to come into the industry, it's great to start off being an assistant, being someone under someone where you can learn, where you could, you know, glean onto their creativity, where you could learn the business part of beauty, you know, and it was the best thing for me to catapult my career.
Outstanding. And that just leads up to this question right here. What kind of advice would you give to the stylists who want to be beauticians when they first go to school and stuff? What kind of advice would you give to them when they do get in the field?
Yes.
To be successful.
So my advice is, so my advice right now, I would give, right now I work for Ulta Beauty. It's another thing that I do on, you know, for my full-time gig. And I handle the business side of beauty. That's what I say for Ulta. I would say for young people coming out of school right now to really get to know the business of this, get to know the business that you're in.
Right.
So you could be super creative. I would say go to a corporate salon like a Ulta, you know, where you could learn, where you could really get the meat and the, all the things you need to know about the business. You could, you know, get free education.
Yes, ma'am.
And really learn the business before you go out and start wanting to own your own business, you know?
Exactly.
Because that would really give you what you need before you step out into this world.
And you definitely got to be a people's person for this business as well.
Definitely. You definitely have to love people. I say all the time when I was behind the chair 100 full time, you know, I said my clients, you know, I could do hair pretty well, but a lot of my clients, once they come and sit in my chair week after week because they like me and they love the way that I treat them.
Exactly.
You know, and so it's more so learning how to, you know, really knowing how to treat people, and then knowing how to do hair is just a plus. I always say that.
Right. Yes, you're absolutely right. You know, another thing, timing. You got to be on time. That's another thing, because, you know, people got things to do, especially in your field, because y'all be in there for 3 and 2 hours doing hair. See, your barbers is different. But even with a barber, you know, they got places to go. So when they come in at 8 o'clock appointment, whatever, they want to get in that chair and get out. It don't mean be there at 8 o'clock. You need to be there at 7:30, set up, ready to go to get in their chair. When they come in there, they need to be ready to be in your chair.
Absolutely. And I think now with COVID-19 being on the horizon and, you know, this coronavirus and things, scheduling your clients is going to look differently because people are not going to want to wait. They're not going to want to, it's not going to be an assembly line situation. So you have to understand the business of it and how am I going to make the same amount of money, service my clients in a clean, safe environment, and be able to not have to, you know, work 12 hours a day.
Exactly.
So we as hairstylists in this beauty industry, we need to understand when we get back behind the chair, what is that going to look like on the time, you know, as per time? How are you going to put that time into you making money as well and not gouging your clients? So they're going to have to see the importance of what you're doing and how you're scheduling them and why you may have to, and you didn't even ask me this, but why you may have to go up a little bit in your prices.
Exactly. Now check this out. I have a blueprint for all barbers and beauticians, nail technicians right now to make money at home pertaining to that profession.
Oh, love it.
So, if anybody, while they on here, since you're a beautician, you might know some other beauticians. It's a blueprint. It costs, but, it's very great. Because right now, even when, people come back, people still might not be coming. That's still going to put a dent in the pocket because some people are not just going to come to the shops right off the bat.
Exactly.
But if people want that blueprint, they can definitely get it.
I love having a blueprint, and I talk about the business side all the time because, it's more so than you just being creative. You have a blueprint. Other people need to understand, okay, what does that may cost, but I may need to know that. Because if you don't understand the business side, you may not go back and make the same amount of money.
Exactly. Because see, my thing is, and I tell a lot of people right now, people need to understand that online money is great too. I know I cut hair, but I also do a lot of stuff online because you never know, stuff like this happen and then you just stuck because we not getting no paycheck.
Exactly. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, let me ask you this. I want you to tell the people about your business called Dollface Tycoons, LLC. How can you apply for it? How can you make money with it? And what do you need to do to join this program?
It's an investment group. It's an investment group not only with real estate, but it is an investment group of how to invest people's time, how to manage your business. I call myself a strategic coach. I do this for my corporate job. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
I help people understand their business, all day, every day. I love the numbers. And I said, hey, Katrice, how can I now help entrepreneurs coming up and, knowing how to strategically understand how to make money, how to invest well, and what to do now to take your business to the next level. So Dollface Tycoons basically is going to help up-and-coming entrepreneurs. It's going to help people that's already in their business and want to take it to the next level. It's going to help even people that want to invest in real estate. So I want to just dip and dab into everything because, like my husband and I say, we are on the road to $1 million, and we are on a road to being millionaires over and over and over again. And why can't we take all of our sphere of influence with us?
Exactly. And people got to understand a lot of stuff is about numbers because if you got if you got somebody paying you, 5 people paying you to do a business, if you got 5 more, it's just as much. So everything is about a number. So look at all the people online that you can network with. Look at all the people you can network with when you in your shops and stuff like that. I don't see why. I guess it could be hard for a lot of people, but I'm thinking you just need a handful of people.
Right.
Because if you do what you need to do and it's great, they're going to get more people to come.
Exactly.
All about numbers. Now, Miss Katrice, I want to know how you can be reached. I want you to tell everybody about your social media, all your pages, everything. I want you to give me the whole 9 yards.
So you can reach out to me. You can go to me I'm on Facebook, Katrice Thompkins, and that's Katrice with a K, Katrice, Thompkins, Thompkins. That's on Facebook. I am Mrs._Thompkins on Instagram. And then you can also email me at KatriceThompkins at gmail.com. That's some of the ways that you can actually reach out to me.
Outstanding. And let me tell y'all something. Miss Katrice, she's on point, y'all. Because look, what I do is, this is a service that I do for business people all the time, and I charge them. But when I asked you to be on my show and you come on my show, that means I like the stuff that you was doing. So I want you on my show. So anybody out there, if you want to get on my show, far as if just inbox me and I check the credentials out and I ask you to get on my show, especially if I like what I see. But as you can see, Miss Katrice, she's on point.
And I appreciate you so much, Reggie.
All right. Now, what I want to ask you now is, do you got any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Well, I have to shout out my loving husband. He's coming from California now. He went out to do we have another business. That's a whole nother story. But he's out doing another business of ours. And so I shout out Mark Thompkins. Love you, honey. Can't wait to see you.
All right. Okay. Now check this out. As y'all notice, she said another business. So basically what y'all need out here is 7 streams of income. I want to make it clear. When you notice when she said I got another business, and if you heard her intro about the business she had, that lets you know right now you need 7 streams of income. Because look at the crisis that's going on. If you ain't got no more income, no other streams of income, you going to be hurting. And I tell people this all the time, Miss Katrice. I tell them all the time, stop slipping on online money. It's out there. You got to go get it. Because if you keep on depending on 9 to 5, you're going to miss the ship.
That's right. Exactly. And I'm not, you know, the thing about it, my 9 to 5 is another stream of income for me.
Exactly.
And I'm utilizing my 9 to 5 in order to, you know, to my
basically
to the next level.
Right.
So,
Right. Basically what we saying is ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, especially if you're getting paid great anyway. But what I'm saying, it ain't always guaranteed, because you know they can get rid of it, just like you see. If they tell you go home, that's what you got to do. If you ain't the boss.
That's right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
100%. Yep.
So ain't nothing like being your own boss.
Yeah, love it.
Now, what I want to do now is tell you that I'm glad to have you on my show. It's a privilege to have you on my show. And I got one last question for you, Miss Katrice.
Okay.
I want you to tell the whole world out there, I mean the whole world, what's the baddest station in the land? I mean the baddest station in the land that pays.
The station that pays is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. Woo-hoo.
And there y'all have it, folks. She's coming to you from the Big Apple State, Queens, New York. That's Miss Katrice Thompkins right here on the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. The station that pays.